Hi, I hope you're doing okay in these strange times. Welcome to my car. Here I am in Sainsbury's car park today, and we're thinking about what the post-COVID church might look like, although we're not quite sure when post-COVID will be, are we? Today, I want to talk about what's in here, what's inside us, and how going deep in our relationship with God will be super important in the new normal. Many years ago, I worked for Barclays Bank, long time ago, international division in Manchester. Bet some of you didn't know that about me. I became a Christian during that time, back in 1980. And on our department in Barclays in Manchester was a woman, let's call her Vera, who was, I don't know how to say this nicely, but the most annoying person you could ever wish to work with. If irritating people was an Olympic sport, she'd have had a bundle of gold medals. No one really liked her, and working with her, which I did every day, was a tough gig. I mean, Vera had a degree in pressing red buttons in people, and I was no particular exception. During this time, I became a Christian, and God started to do a job on me. And my epiphany was to try and see Vera in a different light. I knew she'd had a tough background, had some bad experiences with boyfriends, had money problems. You know, you get the picture. So one day, not long after my conversion and my baptism, I had this epiphany that on my commute to work, that day it was going to be kind to Vera Day. I'm going to be kind. Whatever she does, I'm going to be kind to her. However much she winds me up, however rude she is, I'm going to steel myself to try to be kind. Come on, Mark, I thought, you can do this. Well, all was going well that morning in the office. I didn't allow myself to get annoyed when she went to the vending machine and got a brew for everyone else but me. I remember she spilt her Tipex on some documents on my desk. Do you remember Tipex back in the day? I remember keeping control. I thought, no, keep going, Mark. And then she nicked my pen at lunchtime when I was on my lunch. Didn't get annoyed by that, just went to get another one. All without complaining. All good. And then I thought, I'm going to get to home time here. This is a winner. And then it happened. She was walking past my chair in the office with a can of Vimto in her hand. She must have slipped on the carpet behind me, but she managed to spill half the contents of a tin of Vimto all over my brand new, recently acquired, fairly expensive pinstripe blue jacket hanging on the back of my chair. I mean, Vimto, for goodness sake. What do you think I did? I could have turned round and said, never mind, Vera, I'll get it dry cleaned. I'm sure Vimto comes out easily. But I didn't say that. I gave her a mouthful, a right old mouthful. I told her she was a bleeping, freaking, bleeping toe rag. I used words I never realised I knew. I was extremely brassed off. In fact, I'm getting aerated even thinking about it now. Here's the thing. Trying to be a good person, steeling yourself to do right, be a kind person, a generous person, a Christ-like person, only works if there's something in here. You can't do it just by trying hard, as I discovered on that fateful day. You see, whatever lives inside us eventually finds its way to the surface, particularly when we're under most pressure. If unforgiveness lurks within, bitterness comes out. If jealousy is inside, then unkindness surfaces at some point. If we have terribly low esteem, then eventually some sort of self-destructive habit will emerge. Conversely, if there's good stuff in there, if there's security in there, love in there, biblical truth has found a home inside us, then good things will come out. If we're keeping our heart soft, if we carry a spirit of thanksgiving, then good stuff emerges. You see the link between our internal ecosystem and our external actions. The Bible talks about this. For instance, in Galatians chapter 5, a famous chapter, the Apostle Paul talks about the fruit of the Spirit that lives within us, being love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. They are the fruit of the Spirit. What Paul's saying is that when the Spirit of God starts to clean us up and heal us up and transform us and empower us and strengthen us, when we go deep into Him and we allow the Spirit into the inner rooms of our lives, then it begins to start to show on the outside. A healthy, Spirit-filled interior begins to equal holiness on the outside, to use that old-fashioned but beautiful word. So what should we be prioritizing in our post-COVID church? I think one of the answers to that is Christians with a hunger to go deep. It's always mattered that, but will really matter, I think, in a post-COVID world that's seeking authenticity and depth and reality. So you guys up for a little bit of internal reformation? By the way, there's a postscript to my Vera stories, because some while after that incident, I invited Vera to a Billy Graham event all those years ago at Anfield in Liverpool. I was amazed that she came, and I was incredibly gobsmacked when she went forward at the end when Billy made his appeal. And then not long after that, she joined the Church Missionary Society and went overseas as a missionary before eventually becoming a minister in the Church of England. How about that? Okay, until next time, big love, keep going.